Welcome. This is Recidiva. I'm sharing a recording of a casual Skyrim playthrough using a mod list I built. My profound thanks to all the mod creators who have made this game a crowdsourced treasure. I hope you enjoy.
Yes? What did you need?
A map? Your face. A skiva. I think I can take him.
The old water cistern. On some days, this would just... Be glad you weren't here then.
Oh. Wish you weren't here now.
For your phantom to be fed.
Yeah, this is a very long section. I don't remember having fun. I just remember being lost. It's very ugly. It's one of those breakthrough places. Can I burn you down? Yeah, I haven't even used any fire spells yet, have I? I haven't talked my way past Feralda. All I got is flames. Nah. As you can see, it can definitely become a relatively solo game.
I knew it!
I will protect you, Dragonborn!
Going to enjoy killing you!
Give up!
Good night.
So I don't have hair set well for this expansion, clearly. Seeing more bald people than one might like.
Well, I can't sneak for shite, and me knees hit me right now. Fuck if the rest of me isn't looking at you.
It can be really tough to test stuff like this. Because I'd have to play... How far am I in? Oh, I went to the wrong place, of course I did. 50 hours before getting here. So yeah, lots of the stuff that would need to be tested. I haven't done this. I do not think I've done Dawnguard in years and years and years. It's even less fun than the main quest. Yeah, I just went in a
I better
circle.
listen for anything coming up on us. Because if I have to stand up quick right now, it's gonna get real fucking awkward.
It's real fucking awkward right now, honey. Serana's right there. And I love you, but seriously. Oh, and now I'm back at the actual entrance. Oy. Yeah,
My lovely lady.
Hello, sweetheart. I am so lost.
Shh. Shouldn't we be quiet?
Yeah, I'm trying. Alright. That's gonna send me to that door.
The punishment, not you when we're sneaking.
Am I supposed to have a weapon or something?
I did.
Can I punk it with my bow? Because if I can't punk it with my bow... Okay, we're stuck. We can't do the
Yes?
quest.
What did you need?
How do I get through the fucking
So,
door?
this was my old stomping grounds. Not the most normal childhood.
Were you and Valerica close?
Before my father became obsessed with the prophecy, Mother and I spent quite a bit of time together. She was very fond of her alchemical garden in the castle courtyard. She taught me quite a bit about cultivating quality regions.
I'm trying to find out how to open the door. Okay, so you always got along?
Like the best of friends. I would never hesitate to share anything with her.
But then it all changed.
It was very sudden. It was almost like one day we were a normal family, and then the next, I didn't know who they were. I tried to visit my mother in the garden, and she'd quickly shoo me away, saying she was much too busy.
That's why we're headed there?
She had to be up to something in that garden. I'm hoping it's a clue that will tell us where she went.
Okay. You spend a lot of time down here?
I like to explore. My parents almost never let me off the island, so yeah, I poked around down here a lot. It was a little quieter back then. Guess a little vampire girl was enough to scare off the rats.
You sound like you were a weird little kid. This is a compliment from me. I have no idea if the mod's gonna take it this way.
I was,
Good.
but I think I turned out okay.
You did. That's a little weird, sweetie. Okay, we're gonna stop talking now.
I can't wait to see the courtyard again.
Yeah, I would like to see the courtyard again myself. Alright, I'm gonna see if Kaidan can break it.
Aye, changeling?
Can I ask you something?
Sure, why not?
Can you do me a favor?
Why?
Not wait there, beat the shit out of that. Oi!
All right.
Alright, I'm gonna hold something different, see if I can break it. Well, that's annoying as fuck. Or try the things I just tried before. Okay. I'm gonna need a minute. I gotta go look this up. Okay, so apparently there's a lever somewhere back here. I missed it. Right? Lever? Bridge? Did I lower this? God, I don't even remember. Where? Have I mentioned I hate this place? Like, really hate this place? Like, what part of this is fun?
But I wouldn't mind if you turned around and let me see that beautiful smile of yours too sometimes.
This is the stupidest door in history. Like, why? You can't open it, literally, or close it, but...
Yes? What did you need?
Okay. I'm upset.
This castle makes my skin crawl.
Yeah, mine too. Alright, closing the door because it's stupid. And looking for a lever. This was not a drawbridge. Okay. Reading the guide again. It might be over here where we killed this lady. Look! Lever. Now. Yeah, see, okay. Alright. That was it, guys. I would never have figured that out. Although I must have, at some point in the past. Maybe I use the same guide. We shall continue with our earlier despised programming. Yeah, I don't remember any of this shit being fun. It's just tedious
Take a left up
and
here.
long. And it's not
This is
just
one
because of the
those
bridge,
weird
and it's just
double-bar
ugly.
security measures that my father put in when he got more paranoid. If we follow that path around, we can find the other switch.
Alright, folks, don't make a mess of yourself. Or worse, bump into places you'd have to be apologising
A lot of
for.
bones, folks.
Slow and steady now.
Ugh. Ugh.
What is it? I
Gross.
certainly would not like our cover to be blown.
Ugh.
Fair warning.
Nice job.
I'm absolutely
Anything good?
shite at this, so apologies in advance. Whatever it is, let's fucking do it. Good riddance.
Ashes to ashes.
Okay. Oh, am I supposed to be able to find my way back to there? Or is it... Okay, just open the door. Good lord. Yeah.
I swear at this
No.
point you're only wanting us to sneak
Just come
about.
up.
Because
Ugh.
you know I can't think straight seeing you move like that.
And I'm lost again. What am I supposed to do? Okay, so this is the loop back away? Please. Thank God for I almost called it claustrophobia, but it feels like.
I wonder if we really need to sneak, or if this is a way of getting back at me for something I said.
Okay. Came in here,
Probably
told
the
us to
second
go
one.
left.
But
Okay.
I can't complain about the view.
Oi.
This leads out to the courtyard. Just head for the door.
Is the door easy to find? Okay. Yay.
We've made it to the courtyard. Oh no. What happened to this place? Everything's been torn down. The whole place looks, well, dead. It's like we're the first to set foot here in centuries.
Alright. I have to find the stones.
This seems to lead to the castle's great hall. It was beautiful once. This was my mother's garden. Do you know how beautiful something can be when it's tended by a master for hundreds of years? She would have hated to see it like this. Wait. Something's wrong with the moon dial here. Some of the crests are missing, and the dial is askew.
Not askew.
I didn't even know the crests could be removed. Maybe my mother's trying to tell us something?
Okay. I'm investigating. I'm investigating. Okay, I need 2 more crests. And as far as I could tell, I've already done all the searching I can do, right? Right? I'm done?
It's mid-ass today. Sounds like mid-arse. Don't mind me, I'm just thinking up random shit to entertain myself.
It helps, Kaidan. I know I make fun of you.
I'm telling you, there's something strange with the moon dial.
I know. Okay. I have gone in 2 very large circles. Let's see if there's anything closer to the center.
Turd-ass. Sounds like turd-arse, doesn't it? Nah, never mind, I'm just wrong.
I'm gonna have to look up another guide, aren't I? Ah! Is that a glowy thing? It looks like a glowy thing from here. Let the nightshade, you idiot.
Turd-ass? Is it Fridas yet?
There we go.
I'm telling you, there's something strange with the...
Yeah, it's
Very
opening up.
clever, Mother. Very clever. I've never been in those tunnels before, but I'd bet they run right under the courtyard and into the tower ruins. Well, at least we're getting closer. We're getting close. I'm sure of it.
Yeah, like where does all the fresh blood come from? You know?
I've never even seen this part of the castle before. Be careful. I don't know what might be around.
This calls for a drink. And pie. And garlic bread. And mushroom stew.
Damn.
Did you even see them coming? Never mind. Let's do this.
Yes!
Did I even see them coming?
You're pretty good.
All right, let's do
Why, thank you.
Trust me, dragon.
I'm in no mood for this shit today.
There they are.
Damn it!
Fuck! And you can fuck right off. Now that's done, how about we catch your breath, have a sip of water, and maybe I can steal a victory kiss or two, eh?
Wish you'd stop doing that, Serana. Okay. Ugh, it's so ugly. And it's not like beautiful ugly, pretty uglier, it's just ugly. It's not like majestic ugly. It's just ugly.
Weapons up. I sense something.
I'll get you, yeah.
Now, let's do this.
I've had worse.
Thus will commence the part of our program where I
fucking
continually kill Serana's pets.
Ah, close quarters it is then.
I do what I do, and if
Ugh.
you don't like it, tough.
Good night.
Well done.
You hear that?
Rip them to shreds.
Okay.
Ah! Ah!
Fucking creep.
We rise
Ew, I'm
victorious.
covered in spider webs. It's just gross. Serana skeleton. Ugh.
Fucking come on then!
I killed Serana's pet. It spun me around.
Die! You asked for it.
Trying not to kill her pet. And it spun me around. Okay, I've already been here? Why is that door open? No, okay. We'll go up this way. Yeah. Alright. Yuck.
Oh, it's on.
You want to do this the hard way? Fine. You can go to hell.
Hell yeah!
Trifle with.
I have no idea what this pull chain did.
We're getting close. I'm sure of it.
Here? Another completely useless balcony. Look at my land of desolation! Isn't the view worth it? Ugh. Ugh. Gross. Gross.
We're
Nobody
getting
likes
close.
this.
I'm sure of it.
Nobody likes this.
Wow. I thought I was impressive with a bow. I didn't expect to find my equal in archery. But you shoot like death itself.
We're getting close.
Thank
I'm
you.
sure of it.
I don't remember if I've pulled that, but okay. I'm really lagging in here.
Can't be good, can I?
You asked for it.
Oblivion, take you!
This was
Yeah.
too easy.
Look, this is ridiculous. I'm not stealthy.
I know, baby, but it's gonna be okay.
Who's there?
Knock, knock.
I know better tricks than that.
Oh god, so what the
Down.
You're not getting the best of me.
Why would a vampire castle have a Temple of Mara? But they really like overlooks in this place.
What is it
Ugh,
now? Can't it wait?
yeah, it can. Please tell me where to go.
You've got nothing on the Dragonborn!
Ashes to ashes.
I learned a trick for drawing a bowstring that lets the arrow go further. Next time we camp, I'll hold you. Wait, shit. I mean help. I'll help you adjust your arm so you, see what I mean, yeah.
Sure thing, Kaidan.
Shit, sorry. Don't think a man as big as me was meant to walk like this.
Oh, that's kind of cool. It's like you're still carving a gargoyle. Ooh, I like that. That's cool. Not you. You're not cool. You just obnoxious.
There's just no...
Come on.
I'm not someone to be
My
trifled with.
blade.
Hold on. Did you hear something?
You are dead.
I killed Serana's pet again. I
Orioles
really hate her
are
necromancer.
Not very impressive.
A fight.
But I find it a bit thrilling to watch.
You know what I mean? Bit of both, folks.
He's so fucking dumb. Oh, look at
Leave it to
me
my
figuring
mother.
out the- Okay.
Always smarter than I gave her credit for.
Yeah. I am so lucky. That would have been another hour. I have done this, but I think I only did this when the DLC first came out, and then like once again. So I've probably only been in here twice in the last decade. Ah! Giant beholder. Red vigilant.
Look at this
puzzle
place.
in here.
This has to be it. I knew she was deep into necromancy. I mean, she taught me everything I know. But I had no idea she had a setup like this.
Read Valerica's
Look at
journal.
all of this. She must have spent years collecting these components. And what's this thing?
27th last seed. Harkon's short-sightedness is becoming a serious problem. I've warned him time and time again that his foolish prophecy would cast far too much light on our people, and yet he actually would cast no light on any people. And yet he refuses to so much as listen to a word I say. I've become less a wife and more of an annoyance in his eyes. Devoting attention to my work is the only solace I can find while enduring his ridiculous crusade. 28th last seed. I've had a breakthrough today. I was able to attune the portal vessel to the soul cairn properly by using a small sample of ingredients. Although the portal opened only for a few seconds, I'm confident that with the proper formula, it can be sustained indefinitely. I feel like I'm missing a key ingredient, something of sufficient potency that can resist the forces trying to prevent my intrusion. Communing with the ideal masters has proved worthless. They speak in riddles and offer no assistance whether I ensure them with a steady supply of souls or not. If I'm to escape Harkon's clutches, I need to keep the portal open long enough to carry me away from here. Forever, if need be. 3rd Hearthfire. I've done it! After wasting thousands of gold coins on components, I've discovered how to sustain the portal. I'm listing the components below without the proper amounts for my own protection. Why would you list them at all? As a secondary precaution, I am combining my own blood into the formula, which should prevent anyone from being able to duplicate it and following me into the soul cairn. The formula consists of finely ground bone meal, purified void salt, soul gem shards. Using the proper measurements, place the above in the silver-lined portal vessel and add blood as a reactive agent. I will make my way into the soul cairn tomorrow, after I gather my things and prepare for potentially lengthy exile. More importantly, I must enact my plans with Serana and get her to Dim Hollow Crypt as soon as possible. Or your mother put you there.
I'm not sure about
God,
this.
why didn't she just
But
put me
it's
with her?
obviously something.
Yeah, that's a lie.
Let's take a look around. There has to be something here that tells us where she's gone.
Do you think this would help? Give journal.
You found her journal.
I found her journal.
Let me take a look.
What's this soul cairn that she mentions?
I only know what she told me.
Hey, Gargoyle.
She had a theory about soul gems. That the souls inside of them don't just vanish when they're used. They end up in the soul cairn.
Why did she care where used souls went?
The soul cairn is home to very powerful beings. Necromancers send them souls and receive powers of their own in return. My mother spent a lot of time trying to contact them directly, to travel to the soul cairn itself.
She's really rapping, isn't she? Please hold still. You're like, she's like one of those lizards that on hot sand that pick up one foot and then the other and then the other. If she made it there, we'll find her.
That circle in the center of the room is definitely some type of portal. If I'm reading this right, there's a formula here that should give us safe passage into the soul cairn.
What do we need?
A handful of soul gem shards, some finely ground bone meal, a good bit of purified void salts. Oh, damn it.
What's wrong?
We're also going to need a sample of her blood, which, if we could get that, we wouldn't even be trying to do this in the first place.
You share her blood.
Not bad. We'd better hope that it's good enough. Mistakes with these kinds of portals can be gruesome.
And it exploded.
Anyway, enough of that. Let's get started.
Are all of those ingredients here?
Oh, definitely. Mother would have plenty of those materials in her laboratory. You just need to find them. Having trouble finding those ingredients?
I just started. Yeah, Blackbriar mead. Okay.
Having trouble finding those ingredients?
Yes.
There's a woman who's spiteful and mean. The most paranoid I've ever seen. She may have a past, but she's a pain in the ass. She's a horn stealer known as Delphine.
They're really both at a poetry slam tonight. Purified void salts.
Having trouble finding those ingredients?
You could help. Soul gem shards. Yeah. Freaky painting. What's the last thing? Finely ground bone meal. Okay.
Having trouble finding those ingredients?
Please shut up. I remember now.
Guessing
I
there's
dislike
some
you.
preparations to make.
Having trouble
love.
finding those ingredients?
Alright.
I've got your back.
Thank you. Well, that's unhealthy. Look, I mean, like, who in here has been coming in here and lighting candles? Nope, still flagging. Yeah, I'm lagging and it's spinning me around and...
Having trouble finding those ingredients?
There we go.
Get the ingredients in the vessel, and let me know when you're ready. Then the rest is up to me. Are you ready to go? I'm not entirely sure what this thing is going to do when I add my blood. Are you ready to go? I'm not entirely sure what this thing is going to do when I add my blood.
I'm ready.
Okay, here goes. By the blood of my ancestors.
The soul care, eh?
She actually did it. Created a portal to the soul care. Incredible.
Okay, here we go. Or
Are you all right? That looked painful.
it was. What happened?
Now that I think about it, I should have expected that. Sorry. It's hard to describe. The soul cairn is, well, hungry, for a lack of a better word. It's trying to take your life essence as payment.
So there's no way in there.
There might be, but I don't think you're going to like it. Vampires aren't counted among the living. I could probably go through there without a problem.
Are you saying I need to become a vampire?
Not your first choice, I'd guess.
Please stop doing that. There has to be another way.
Maybe. We could just pay the toll another way. It wants a soul, so we give it a soul. Yours.
Wouldn't that kill me?
My mother taught me a trick or two. I could partially soul trap you and offer that gem to the ideal masters. That might be enough to satisfy them.
Oh boy.
It would make you a bit weaker when we travel through the soul cairn, but we might be able to fix that once we're inside. Maybe.
Maybe. Those are my only options?
I'm sorry. I wish I knew a better way. Something that would be easier for you. Just know that, whatever path you choose, I won't think any less of you. Sometimes, things just have to be done. I know that better than anybody.
Look away, Kaidan.
What was it this time?
I'm going to become partially soul trapped. That cool? Okay, good. Oh, I have a book you might like. The Lusty Argonian Maid.
It's a bit sexy, that, isn't it?
Yeah, no, not really. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Have you made up your mind?
Soul trap me. I won't feel right as a vampire.
Are you sure? I'm willing to do it, but you need to think it through. You'll remain mortal, but you'll find yourself weakened within the soul cairn.
That's fine. I'm ready.
I know this is difficult for you. I hope you trust me. I'd never do anything that could hurt you.
Let's just get this over with.
As you wish. I promise to make this as painless as possible. Hold still.
Okay. Into the soul cairn. Take 2. Alright. Haven't mentioned I hate this place. I hate this place.
Oh, the smell here. Let's try to handle this quickly.
Right? Yeah, and Kaidan's in the Soul Cairn with us.
Careful, Dragonborn. This is becoming a habit for you.
Yeah, it is. Okay.
Moving on.
I feel terrible for the dead who end up.
There are a bunch of quests here.
Seems awful. Like there's still something.
I don't know if I'm gonna do them.
There's no escape.
Look at the
Okay.
sky. What kind of place is this?
Yikes.
The early bird gets the worm. Or worm. Or dragon.
You must help me find my Arvak. He doesn't deserve to be in a place like this.
Calm down. Who's Arvak?
Arvak, my horse. We came to this horrible place together. We were attacked by monsters, so I told him to run. Please, he's such a loyal creature, and he's been running for so long. You have to save him. A place like this will change you.
How can I help him?
Arvak? Arvak! Where are you? Arvak, please come back! Come back!
Soul Fisher detected nearby.
You look tired, little dragon.
I
Let's
don't
take the
remember
thing
where Soul Fisher is.
Let me
Is
go.
it Soul Fisher? Should I
Show
stand
you
in
how
it?
much I love
Is that
you.
bad?
Everything else can fucking wait.
Oh, something happened. The muttering Soul Fisher. I don't know what it just did. I probably shouldn't have studied it, but I did. Arvak! Hey, baby. Okay. Alright, I don't even know which quest I'm following here. Okay. Locate Valerica. There's also Arvak's skull. Let's give a couple of markers for those. I hate it here. I really hate it here. It is so ugly and unpleasant.
The fight. You're dead. Fuck off. Time to end this.
I'm not someone who's quite.
Honestly, this looks like I have modded this zone. It looks different. But it's been a long time since I've been here. It might just be the lighting templates.
How about a wager, love? Whichever of us gets the most killing shots today gets to call the shots tonight.
It might be the brighter lighting templates that makes it look, well, brighter. It's not telling me anything's happening. Soul Fishers, I don't know what's happening. Yeah, it's not even telling me, like, giving me any effects. I don't know. I'm just doing it. It's just the thing. Oh, okay, I just looked it up. It looks like you can fill soul gems here, and okay. Which makes sense if you are relying on enchanted weapons and nothing here has a soul. Hello?
Mother? Mother!
Maker. It can't be. Serana?
Is it really you? I can't believe it. How do we get inside? We have to talk.
Serana, what are you doing here? Where's your father?
He doesn't know we're here. I don't have time to explain.
I must have failed. Harkon's found a way to decipher the prophecy, hasn't he?
No, you've got it all wrong. We're here to stop him, to make everything right.
Wait a moment. You've brought a stranger here? Have you lost your mind?
No, you don't...
You, come forward. I would speak with you. So how has it come to pass that a vampire hunter is in the company of my daughter? It pains me to think you'd travel with Serana under the guise of her protector in an effort to hunt me down.
This is no ruse. I want to keep her safe.
Coming from one who murders vampires as a trade, I find
How
it hard
do
to
you know
believe your
that?
intentions are noble. Serana has sacrificed everything
Killing
to prevent
vampires
Harkon
is
from
noble.
completing the prophecy. I would have expected her to explain that to you.
That's why I'm here for the Elder Scroll.
You think I'd have the audacity to place my own daughter in that tomb for the protection of her Elder Scroll alone? The scrolls are merely a means to an end. The key to the tyranny of the sun is Serana herself.
What do you mean?
When I fled Castle Volkihar, I fled with 2 Elder Scrolls. The scroll I presume you found with Serana speaks of Auriel and his arcane weapon, Auriel's bow. The second scroll declares that the blood of Cold Harbor's daughter will blind the eye of the dragon.
How does Serana fit in?
Like myself, Serana was a human once. We were devout followers of Lord Molig Bal. Tradition dictates the females be offered to Molig Bal on his summoning day. Few survive the ordeal. Those that do emerge as a pure-blooded vampire. We call such confluences the Daughters of Cold Harbor.
The tyranny of the sun requires Serana's blood?
Now you're beginning to see why I wanted to protect Serana, and why I've kept the other Elder Scroll as far from her as possible.
Are you saying Harkon means to kill her?
If Harkon obtained Auriel's bow, and Serana's blood was used to taint the weapon, the tyranny of the sun would be complete. In his eyes, she'd be dying for the good of all vampires.
I would never allow that to happen.
And how exactly do you plan on stopping him?
Candy? I'll need your help.
Have you been listening to me? Like Serana, I'm a pure-blooded vampire. My presence on Tamriel is as much of a danger as hers.
And Serana's opinion in this?
You care nothing for Serana, or our plight.
Actually, you're all
Whether
idiots.
or not you've become one of us in order to survive the Soul Cairn, you're still a vampire hunter at
I
heart.
didn't...
You're here because we're abominations in your mind.
Oh, will people stop telling me
Evil
what I think?
creatures that need to be destroyed.
Well, yeah. They're all jerks. Have you met a nice one? Serana believes in me. Why don't you?
Serana? This stranger aligns herself with those that would hunt you down and slay you like an animal. Yet I should entrust you to her.
This stranger has done more for me in the brief time I've known her than you've done in centuries.
Yeah, and what kind of a life is it to be
Dare you.
locked away?
I gave up everything I cared about to protect you from that fanatic you call a father.
Yes, he's a fanatic. He's changed. But he's still my father. Why can't you understand how that makes me feel?
Oh, Serana, if you'd only open your eyes. The moment your father discovers your role in the prophecy, that he needs your blood, you'll be in terrible danger.
So, to protect me, you decided to shut me away from everything I cared about? You never asked me if hiding me in that tomb was the best course of action. You just expected me to follow you blindly. Both of you were obsessed with your own paths. Your motivations might have been different. But in the end, I'm still just a pawn to you two. I want us to be a family again.
No.
But I don't know if we can ever have that. Maybe we don't deserve that kind of happiness. Maybe it isn't for us. But we have to stop him before he goes too far. And to do that, we need the Elder Scroll.
I'm sorry, Serana. I didn't know. I didn't see. I've allowed my hatred of your father to estrange us for too long.
Sorry, we're having some lawn work done, so there's stuff going on.
If you want the Elder Scroll,
Forgive
it's
me,
yours.
but I don't want to restart.
Hey,
Your
Salia.
intentions are still
Hey,
somewhat
Salia.
unclear to me. But for Serana's sake, I'll assist you in any way that I can.
You'll forgive me if I don't want to do this again. Do you have the Elder Scroll with you?
Yes. I've kept it safely secured here ever since I was imprisoned. Fortunately, you're in a position to breach the barrier that surrounds these ruins.
What do you need to do? What do we need to do?
You need to locate the tallest of the rocky spires that surround these ruins. At their bases, the barrier's energy is being drawn from unfortunate souls that have been exiled here. Destroy the keepers that are tending them, and it should bring the barrier down.
We'll return soon.
One more word of warning. There's a dragon that calls itself Durnevere roaming the cairn. Be wary of him.
Sure thing.
The Ideal Masters have charged him with overseeing the Keepers, and will undoubtedly intervene if you're perceived as a threat.
How did you become imprisoned here?
When I entered the Soul Cairn, I had intended to strike a bargain with the Ideal Masters, the custodians of this place.
What was the bargain?
I requested refuge in the Soul Cairn, and in exchange, I would provide the Ideal Masters the souls that they craved. If I had foreseen the value they placed on my own soul, I would never have come here.
They tricked you.
The Ideal Masters unleashed their keepers and sent them to destroy me. Fortunately, I was able to hold them at bay and retreat into these ruins.
You became trapped.
Unfortunately, yes. Since the keepers weren't able to claim my soul, they had their minions construct a barrier that I'd never be able to breach.
And the Ideal Masters are idiots too. You want her soul, let her out. Okay. You've been imprisoned here all this time?
Time has very little meaning to me. Consequently, it has little meaning to the Ideal Masters as well. I suppose you could call this the ultimate waiting game, each watching the other to see which will give in.
Wow, that's really boring.
Be careful, and keep my daughter safe.
Sure.
Let's kill those keeper things and get back to the prison.
Okay. Oh, I hate this place. Okay. So there are quest markers. You have no idea which ones are close or which ones are far away. They're all so stupid.
I can't believe we
I mean,
found
the
my
stupid,
mother alive.
It burns, you know? It's just...
Well, you know what I mean.
yeah, this is different than when I was last here. If I recall, the keepers were on top of the towers, and they were just large. I mean, they were like giant skeletons. Okay, I've definitely modded this. It appears, and I probably did it so long ago that I do not remember.
Stopping for lunch.
What mod? But I'm grateful.
Anything? 11sies? Lunch?
Hold on.
Oi!
Do you hear something?
Well, let's do something about it then.
You guys got it? You got it?
Once again, that went very well.
Well, you asked for it.
Isn't this fun? Is there something about gems and stones? I don't care. I hate this place. Leave my horse alone. Skull. No. What? Oh, okay. Alright. This is where the guardians are usually, right? Alright, well, I'm confused, uninformed, and just gonna hit whatever I find with the bow. How about that? Oh yeah, well they did change the models. Something changed the models, because these used to just be giant bone skeletons. You know, whatever I did, why not? I don't know what happens once I jump off this, if my quest markers are all screwed up or what, but I'm gonna try it. You guys free now? Is everybody free? Everybody cool? Okay. Might have screwed up by jumping off. Alright, I'm gonna see if I can find Arvak's skull. There is no quest marker for Arvak's skull. That's just awesome. Hey guys. Well, we're screwed, aren't we? Alright, I'm gonna go... Yeah, I need to go back in here, huh?
Let's kill those keeper things and get back to the prison.
Should have exited that way. Alright. Don't jump off the building, folks. You have to zone the way the ideal masters want you to. I believe that's Arvak's skull, and I just happened to trip on it, thank goodness. I do remember being really excited about Arvak the first time I played here, but I don't think it's actually worth coming in here to get.
I have no time for your game.
Not very impressive.
You have my back, and I'll help you.
Alright, now I get a quest marker, which is good. We'll pick that up on the way back. And right now, go kill another keeper. Oh.
Fearlessly charge the enemy. No, much too dramatic.
St. Job, I believe, is the NPC you meet at the beginning of Morrowind in the boat.
What do you want?
What exactly are you doing?
How does anyone expect me to write my opus with all of these rude interruptions?
Opus? What do you mean?
What do I mean, indeed? If I hadn't lost all of the pages, I wouldn't be in this predicament, and we wouldn't be having this conversation.
Let's just start at the beginning.
Very well. I suppose a moment or two of my time couldn't hurt. I am Jib. Some call me Saint Jib. Others call me Jib the Eradicator. Perhaps you've heard of me.
Oh, yes, I have. But nope, never heard of you.
I can't say that I'm surprised by your answer. Until I get my second volume published, no one will ever know of my achievements.
You're talking about a book?
A book? I'd hardly call a 26-volume epic simply a book. Surely you've heard of the rise and fall of St. Jib the Eradicator, hero of Morrowind and savior of the Dhalma.
Maybe a shorter title is in order?
Maybe you should leave the writing to an expert. Stop making foolish suggestions.
How's your work going so far?
Terrible. Simply terrible.
I'm so sorry, man.
I was in the midst of writing the second volume, and they just threw me into this prison. It's unfair.
Who threw you in here?
That damn Gamora and his minions. They didn't even give me a chance to explain who I was.
A Dremora captured you?
Well, I assume so. It cast a spell at me from some kind of strange black crystal. Next thing I knew, I arrived here.
Hey, Serana. Your soul was trapped.
My what? Wait. That means...
Yeah, buddy. You're dead.
No. All these wasted months. Or has it been years?
It's been like...
I don't even remember how much time has
it's been a very long
passed.
time, sweetheart. I'm sorry.
No, my work will never see the light of day. My name will be forgotten.
I'm sorry. Could I help?
Perhaps. Do you have a way out of here?
I do, but you can't leave that way.
Maybe I can't leave, but my writings can. In order to write the second volume of my opus, I need the notes from my first volume. Otherwise, I need to do all of this from memory.
How many pages did you lose?
When I was tossed in here, I felt myself falling, and I dropped the pages I had been holding. There were 10 of them in all. Find them for me, please. I beg you.
How did you earn your nicknames?
Ah, yes. St. Jib, Jib the Eradicator, Jib the Magnificent. I've earned a lot of those titles thanks to my campaign against the Winged Menace.
Winged Menace?
Yes. I'm speaking of the Cliff Racer, of course. Wretched things. They used to crisscross the skies over Morrowind like vermin. Nasty flying creatures with a habit of sneaking up on the unwary.
What was your campaign against them?
After I was freed from prison, I decided to turn my life around. Give something back to the people of Morrowind. It became quickly apparent that the best way I could help would be by wiping out the Cliff Racers.
So he is essentially St. Patrick, St. Jib, St. Patrick who drove out the snakes, St. Jib who drove out the cliff racers. Were you successful?
Indeed I was. I hunted down and killed every last one of them. Took years. The people of Morrowind were so grateful to have the roads safer again, they took to calling me St. Jib, and then the other names followed.
You said you were in prison?
That was a dark time in my life. I did a lot of things I ended up regretting. Maybe that's why I worked so hard to redeem myself once I was freed.
What did you do?
I murdered others for money. And before you think I belong to some romantic or secretive guild, think again. I was simply an addict who needed money for skooma. The stuff wasn't cheap, and murder always seemed to be in demand.
How'd you get caught?
I finally bit off more than I could chew. I was paid to assassinate some high-ranking official from House Redorin. What I didn't know is someone had hired the Morag Tong to kill him as well.
Rival assassin?
Exactly. He got to my target first and called the guard to cover his tracks. By the time I got there, the place was on alert. Walked right into a trap and didn't even realize it until I was captured.
So what ended up happening to you?
They tried me for murder, threw me on a prison ship, and sent me to the jail in Vivek City. Gave me a lot of time to think, that's for sure.
Why would a Dremora attack you?
Well, that's a ridiculous question. Everyone
many of them
traveling
are.
through here has said that the Oblivion Gates have been opening all over Tamriel.
That was a bit before my time.
Has it been that long? Oh my. Well, it started with the followers of Mehrunes Dagon having Emperor Uriel Septim VII assassinated. Without a Septim on the throne of the Empire, Dagon was able to leave Oblivion through the gates and attack.
Why was Dagon able to do this?
All I heard is that without a Septim sitting on the throne of the Empire, the dragon fires in a place called the Temple of the One were no longer lit. This meant that we were vulnerable to the forces of Oblivion.
What ended up happening?
Well, I don't know. Everything seemed fine until that Dremora attacked me. I only heard later about the gates from the other souls. I can only assume the gates have been closed by now.
Not by me. Yeah. Yeah. Where were you captured?
I had just moved from my ancestral home in Morrowind to the continent of Cyrodiil. I settled in the city of Kavach to write my memoirs and to find some peace and quiet.
Is that where you were attacked?
Indeed. One moment I was writing diligently, and the next my door bursts open. It was a cadre of Dremora. The city was under attack. I took it upon myself to join the cause and fight the Dremora, thinking this would simply be another feather in my cap.
Didn't work out that way, I assume.
The reason I'm standing in front of you as only a whisper of my former self
Serrano.
should tell you that. I never knew what became of Kavach. I wonder if they were triumphant without me.
Not so much. Okay.
Now, where was I?
So that's a throwback and a callback to the beginning of Morrowind, and then the beginning of Oblivion. I want to see if they have markers. Oh, if they don't have markers for Patience of a Saint, that's tough. I would really like to get him his book. But without any markers, yeah, that's a lot.
Oh, it's on.
This isn't your day.
I'm not someone to be trifled with.
Go Ambar. Good job, honey.
Time to end.
For the magic of modding, it's a minor thing, but I looked up a mod and installed it, and now I have markers for the 10 pages. It's gonna take us a while, because I have no idea how far away these markers are, but considering that Job is a genuine hero, I would like, and I am so much of a book lover, as is Serana, and I don't think she'd mind taking the time. I'm gonna go get the pages. Yeah, this should be a minor thing, safe enough to put it in the middle of the run through, and I'm gonna keep it in my lineup. I've never done this quest. I don't think I've even met Job here. But I did just recently try to replay Morrowind, but I did not make it very far. The graphics are just really bad, even with mods, and I wasn't able to do it. But I did see St. Chubb there, and he is in one of the loading screens. So, and the Silt Strider bouncing me around at full gallop. Finally, with a silent prayer, I release the string, the arrow. Oh wait, he's gonna give me a copy of the book. I'll read it when it's done. Because I don't want spoilers.
The barrier should be gone now. Let's head back.
We will. I just watched the Fallout 4, well, the Fallout series, and Walton Goggins' line from that was one of my favorite things. Thou shalt be sidetracked by bullshit every single time. It's probably not a wise way to get up there, but I did it. a gate. Oh, this is fun.
Weapons up.
Boy,
I sense something.
Things I do for books.
The barrier should be gone now. Let's head back.
Yeah, you're gonna say that a lot, aren't you? You okay, baby? Okay, I'll give you a minute.
I'm glad you're here. I don't think I could be doing this alone.
Oh, how do I get up there?
I'm glad
people?
you're here. I don't think I could be doing this alone.
How do I get up there? Is this I do not know. Don't we have to go around and collect those gems anyway? I think. Alright, I'll tell you what. Let's go talk to Valerica. And we might be granted entry to these buildings, so we'll see. I do recall vaguely her sending us after gems. And I am so lost. Serana now feels more open around you. She now sees you as a friend, rather than just an acquaintance. Oh, that's nice.
The sooner we get out of this place, the better.
Yeah, I'm lost, but yeah, let's, yeah.
Hey, so...
What is it, Serana?
As a Bosmer, I'd like to say how interesting your culture is. I mean, barring the whole Green Pact cannibalism thing, even as a vampire, that would kind of gross me out. You know, just how your culture thrives on living alongside nature, embracing existence in harmony with the flora and fauna.
Yeah, which there's none
I'm glad,
here.
though, that your culture is mostly done away with the Green Pact. Mostly. Other than some religious outliers here and there.
The whole rich history of Bosmer everything, and all people ever remember is that you eat, folks. Yeah, this is my life, people. This is my life. Thank you. Okay, let's go talk to Valerica because, yeah, she's gonna send us back for those crystals anyway, and I should be able to get up there. I should save in case I auto-saved back there, and if I crash, I'll end up back in there, and that would suck.
Turdas. Sounds like turd arse, doesn't it?
Have you been hanging out talking to Valerica? Kaidan, you stuck in the Soul Cairn? Oh, good to see you, man.
You managed to destroy all 3 keepers? Very impressive.
Yes, ma'am. Are you able to give us this scroll now?
Yes. Please follow me. Keep watch for Durnevere. With the prison's barrier down, he's almost certain to investigate.
I can't believe we found my mother alive.
Well, you know him.
Yeah.
I'll just be back here enjoying the view.
Wait, I hear something.
It's Durnevere. He's here. Defend yourselves!
When you mean defend yourselves, you mean kill the dragon.
Jur? Zaprul!
Better fight.
Okay. Well, that's weird. What's my difficulty? That was really easy. I'm gonna bump it up to master. And that's as high as I go.
Forgive my astonishment, but I never thought I'd witness the death of that dragon.
Come on. She's leading us to the scroll.
What makes you say that?
Volumes written on Durnevere allege that he can't be slain by normal means. It appears they were mistaken. Unless...
Go on.
The soul of a dragon is as resilient as its owner's scaly hide. It's possible that your killing blow has merely displaced Durnevere's physical form while he reconstitutes himself.
Reconstitute a dragon. How long will that take?
Minutes, hours, years. I can't even begin to guess. I suggest we don't wait around to find out. Now, let's get you the Elder Scroll and you can be on your way.
Come on. She's leading us to the scroll.
Twisted, eh?
That's it. That's the last scroll. Come on, let's take it to Dexion.
Now that you've retrieved the Elder Scroll, you should be on your way. If there's anything I can do before you depart, you must let me know. If there's anything I can do before you depart, you must let me know.
Can you help me get my soul back?
So my daughter applied some of the lessons I taught her about necromancy, did she? Don't worry. I think I can help you.
Good. I could use all the help I can get.
Your soul essence was trapped inside a gem. When you and Serana entered the soul cairn, it was given to the Ideal Masters as payment. You simply need to retrieve the gem. The moment you touch it, your soul essence will be restored.
Any idea where it could be?
There's an offering altar not terribly far from here. I'm willing to bet that the gem you're looking for is there. Is there anything else? Could be your last chance.
You're staying here?
I have no choice. As I told you before, I'm a daughter of Cold Harbor. If I return to Tamriel, that increases Harkon's likelihood of bringing the tyranny of the sun to fruition.
We could use your help in Tamriel.
As much as it pains me to send you and Serana back alone, I can't take the risk. Remember that Harkon is not to be trusted. No matter what he promises, he'll deceive you in order to get what he wants. And promise me you'll keep my daughter safe. She's the only thing of value I have left.
Alright. Let's see. Alright. I'm gonna put all of these up, except for the return to Tamriel. So we should get a bunch of quest markers, and then we can go return Arvak's skull.
You know I love the view from back here, but I wouldn't mind if you turned around and let me see that beautiful smile of yours too sometimes, eh?
There you go, love.
Come on, let's go home.
Hey,
stay your weapons. I would speak with you, Quinarin.
I thought you were dead.
Cursed, not dead. Doomed to exist in this form for eternity. Trapped between Laas and Enoch. Between life and death.
Didn't you try to kill me?
The hostility was necessary. I was bound to an oath.
Why are we speaking?
I believe in civility among seasoned warriors, and I find your ear worthy of my words. My claws have rended the flesh of innumerable foes, but I have never once been felled on the field of battle.
Then why are you here?
I therefore honor name you Quinarin, or Vanquisher in your tongue.
I found you equally worthy.
Your words do me great honor. My desire to speak with you was born from the result of our battle, Quinarin. I merely wish to respectfully ask a favor of you.
What kind of favor?
For countless years I've roamed the Soul Cairn in unintended service to the Ideal Masters. Before this, I roamed the skies above Tamriel. I desire to return there.
What's stopping you?
I fear that my time here has taken its toll upon me. I share a bond with this dreaded place. If I ventured far from the Soul Cairn, my strength would begin to wane until I was no more.
How could I help?
I will place my name with you, and grant you the right to call my name from Tamriel. Do me this simple honor, and I will fight at your side as your Graze Mazen, your ally, and teach you my Thum.
Just call your name in Tamriel? That's it?
Trivial in your mind, perhaps. For me, it would mean a great deal. I don't require an answer, Quinarin. Simply speak my name to the heavens when you feel the time is right.
How did you end up in the Soul Cairn?
There was a time when I called Tamriel my home. But those days have long since passed. The Dova roamed the skies, vying for their small slices of territory that resulted in immense and ultimately fatal battles.
Were you a part of all that?
I was. But unlike some of my brethren, I sought solutions outside the norm in order to maintain my superiority. I began to explore what the Dova call Elok Dilan, the ancient forbidden art that you call necromancy.
So you sought the Soul Cairn for answers.
The Ideal Masters assured me that my powers would be unmatched, that I could raise legions of the undead. In return, I was to serve them as a keeper until the death of the one who calls herself Valerica.
They didn't tell you she was immortal.
I discovered too late that the Ideal Masters favor deception over honor, and had no intention of releasing me from my binding.
But technically she is already dead.
They had control of my mind, but fortunately they couldn't possess my soul.
Is that why you're free now?
Free? No. I have been here too long, Quinarin. The Soul Cairn has become a part of what I am. I can never fully call Tamriel my home again, or I would surely perish. I only hope that you will allow me the precious moments of time there, through your call.
I'm not gonna ask why he calls me Kanarin, because he already explained.
The sooner we get the scroll home, the sooner we do, my father.
Don't steal that horse.
It's freed us. Let's go round every tavern in Skyrim and drink our fill until Sundas, aye?
Aye. You see a tavern around here, Kaidan, aye? We'll pull over at the first one. I haven't gotten hungry or thirsty since I've been in here. I wonder if that's a feature of not having a soul.
Arvak! You saved him! His soul is free, I can feel it! He's such a loyal beast. Here, I'll teach you how to call him to you. He'll help you get around this wretched place. But I'm sure he'd be much happier someplace sunnier. Goodbye, hero. Take good care of Arvak for me. Such a good horse.
Right. Okay, soul. I'm sorry you don't have a name.
Should be considered a crime in every hole. And it's one I'd gladly pay any bounty to see again.
God, I hate this place.
You look tired.
I am.
This place is disturbed by the spirits of its dead. I'm bloody knackered. I don't mind telling you that.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, look what we have here. Someone with flesh on their bones.
Oh, hey, Kaidan. What's the matter with you?
Let's just say I sold something to a guy who turned out to work for a whole coven of necromancers.
Yikes.
How in the name of Zenithar was I to know the ingredients were phony? Do I look like someone that would double-cross a necromancer?
You look dead, so you look like someone who did double-cross a necromancer. So that's how you got here.
You got it. Horse, wagon, and all. Plopped here without so much as a word. I used to be one of the best traders in High Rock, you know. Oh, people would track me down just to see what I had for sale.
Got anything left?
Very funny. And what exactly
Okay,
are you going to
Kaidan.
pay me with? Take a look around. Gold doesn't exactly win you any friends around here.
There must be something you want.
I'll tell you what. I appreciate what you're trying to do, so I'll play along. The only thing I see around here in abundance are soul husks. You know, those ugly fungus-looking things growing out of the ground. Bring me, say, 25 of them, and you can rummage through what was left on my cart.
Fair enough. What do you have?
Odds and ends I've gathered over the years. Well, used to gather, before all of this nonsense happened to me. Tell me what you're looking for, and maybe we can make a deal, if you have the husks.
A spell tome.
Sure, here you go. Can't understand a word of it. Maybe it will do you some good.
The sooner we get the scroll home, the sooner we deal with my father.
Spell tome conjure lair. Creates a dark retreat that repels cold and rain for 24 hours. Well, that's awesome.
Brought some soul husks? Or are you wasting my time?
Got anything left to sell?
Of course I do. What do you want?
Light armor.
Well, I hate to see it go, but what am I going to do with it here anyway?
The sooner we get the scroll home, the sooner we deal with my father.
I do understand the concept there. I got it.
We've been up all night. Are we ever going to get some rest?
Yeah, I'm sorry, sweetheart. Seriously? Oh my god. How do I get through there? Oh. Conveniently, a passage. Okay.
I wonder if the fire's still burning in the Imperial City.
Yikes. Thanks for watching. Wishing you found family, creative hobbies, a hot bath after a long day, and food you love as much as Saleya loves apple pies.